Welcome. Thank you for choosing Victor Valley College. This video will demonstrate how to apply for admissions. Prior to getting started, I encourage students to have ready a place to store private information, such as username and passwords. This information is important in case you need to log back into your account. So whether you write it down in a special notebook, log it into a document on your computer, or store it on your phone, make sure it's in a safe place and that you have access to it. Now let's get started. Go ahead and visit our webpage at vvc.edu. Go ahead and click on Apply at the top right-hand corner. Scroll down and click Apply Now. If you have applied to a California community college in the past, you may already have an account. If this is your first time applying, go ahead and click on Create an Account. Make sure you have a personal email address. VVC will use that email address to provide important information. If you do not have an email address, please create a free one first, then return to this page. Now let's create your account. Please click on Begin Creating My Account. Start by filling out your personal information. Enter your legal name as it appears on official documents. I'm going to apply as though I'm a first-time college student. First name. If you do not have a middle name, go ahead and check off the box. Last name. If you have a suffix, go ahead and pick one. If you have a previous name, such as a maiden name, go ahead and type that in. In this case, I'm going to click No. If you have a preferred name that is different than your legal name, go ahead and type that in. In this case, I'm going to click No. For date of birth, go ahead and choose Go ahead and confirm. Next, if you have a social security number or a taxpayer identification number, go ahead and type that in. If you do not, go ahead and check off No, I do not have a social security number or taxpayer identification number, or I decline to provide one at this time. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and type one in. You do not need dashes. Go ahead and click Continue. Next, you will need to type in your email address. And go ahead and type it again. Next, type in your phone. If you do not have an extension, leave it blank. Next, if you have an address that is outside of the US, check off the box. If you do not have an address, go ahead and check off the box. Otherwise, go ahead and type in your address. City and state and zip code. Go ahead and click Continue. Next, you must choose a unique username and password for your account. Username must be a minimum of 6 characters that includes letters, numbers, and special characters. Password must be 7 to 20 characters, that is letters and at least one number. Again, make sure that you store this information. And this is telling me here that the username that I entered is available. Go ahead and enter your password. For additional security, please create a 4-digit PIN. Go ahead and answer the security questions. You can pick whichever one. There are 3 security questions. Once you answer them, go ahead and scroll down and click off the box, "I am not a robot." Next, click on Create My Account. Your account is now created. Go ahead and click Continue. You are now ready to begin your VVC college application. You will notice on the left-hand side there are subjects. Once a subject is completed, a green checkoff will appear. Let's begin with enrollment. Term applying for. In this case, I'm going to click on Spring 2021, begins February and ends in June. My educational goal. I'm going to pick obtain an associate degree and transfer to a 4-year. Now this can be changed once you meet with your counselor and discuss more specifically what your goal is. It can stay as it is or change as needed. Intended major. If you do not know what major you would like to pursue, for now, go ahead and click on any of the liberal arts. Next, go ahead and click Save and click Continue. Next, account information. You can click on Review My Account to view the information you typed in when you created your account. Next, current mailing address. If your mailing address is the same as your permanent address, go ahead and check off the box. If you have a different mailing address, go ahead and check off the box and type it in. In this case, I'm going to check off same address. Go ahead and click Save and Continue. Next, indicate what your college enrollment status will be by the time you plan to start VVC. In this case, I'm going to click First-time student in college. Next, high school education. If you are currently enrolled in adult school and plan to take VVC courses at the same time, go ahead and click on Currently Enrolled in Adult School. However, if you anticipate earning your high school diploma or GED by the time you plan to start VVC, go ahead and click on Received High School Diploma from US. Next, go ahead and click on the anticipated graduation date. Next, indicate if you received or plan to receive your diploma, GED, or certificate in California. In this case, I'm going to click on Yes. Next, indicate whether you have attended high school in California for 3 or more years, yes or no. In this case, I'm going to click on Yes. Next, last high school attended. If you are coming from an adult school, go ahead and click on I attended high school. Country, I'm going to leave it as US. State, California. Here is where you're going to begin to type in the name of your adult school. As you type in, the name of the adult school should appear. I'm going to type in Hesperia Adult School. Now you're going to see that there are several Hesperia schools that are listed on here. Make sure that you indicate the correct school. So here I'm finding Hesperia Adult School, and now it's populated. Now let's say I'm coming from a different adult school. I'm going to type in Apple Valley Adult, and then you'll see that it's generated Apple Valley Adult. So I would go ahead and click that, and now it's generated. If you do not see your school listed, go ahead and type it in as is. For now, I'm going to leave it as Apple Valley Adult School. Next, High school transcript information. Your responses will not affect your admission to the college. This information is used to provide guidance. Indicate what your unweighted high school GPA was. Next, what was the highest English course that you completed? What grade did you receive? What was the highest math course that you completed? And the grade that you received. Next, click Save. Scroll down and click Continue. Next section, Citizenship and Military. Go ahead and choose your citizenship and immigration status, U.S. military status, save and continue. Residency. Indicate if you have lived continuously in California since February 15th, 2019, yes or no. Indicate if you have engaged in any of the following activities outside of California as of February 15th, 2019. If none apply to you, leave blank. Special residency categories. Have you ever been in court-ordered foster care, yes or no? Save and continue. Next, needs and interest. Main language. Are you comfortable reading and writing in English, yes or no? Financial assistance. Are you interested in receiving information about money for college? Are you receiving any of the following? If none of these sound familiar to you, most likely the answer will be no. However, if something does sound familiar, go ahead and click on yes. Next, athletic interest. Indicate if you are interested in participating in a sport while attending college. Program and services. Check off any of the programs and services which you are interested and would like information about. Go ahead and click Save and continue. Next, demographic information. This information is used for state and federal reporting purposes. This is optional and voluntary. Next, parent education level. Regardless of your age, please indicate the education level. Parent 1, Parent 2. Next, race and ethnicity. Save and continue. Next, supplemental questions. VVC would like to gather some additional information on your application. If you did not enter a Social Security, this is the time to enter your individual taxpayer identification number. You can go ahead and type it in or leave blank. Birthplace. Prior enrollment. If you have previously applied or attended Victor Valley College, indicate yes or no. If yes, please go ahead and type in your student ID number if you know it. Biographic information. Indicate if you are interested in the first year experience program or would like more information. Privacy. Please click on I consent to the release of my data, or none of my data should be released without my consent. Next, save. Continue. Next, review your responses before submitting your application. You can go ahead and click here, Review My Application. Once you have done so, Go ahead and read the statement that we have here and go ahead and click Consent. Next, submit your application. Please read the following and go ahead and check off these boxes indicating that yes, you understand and you consent. Next, you are ready to submit your application. Your application is now submitted. You will be receiving an email with a confirmation. Please wait 2 to 3 days to receive a second email from VVC. This email is important because it will contain your student ID number and your username as well as your student email information. Thank you.